You know what, you can struggle all you like, but the knots I used are pretty tight. Well, tighter than the ones I used the first time we met. But you're surprised to hear my voice, aren't you? I mean, I can't see your eyes right now because I blindfolded you like I did last time, but I know you know who I am. You didn't check to make sure I was dead, did you? Typical. Now, you see, it was pretty dark, so I'm assuming you didn't know where you were shooting, but you shot me in the stomach. And don't get me wrong, you almost killed me. I lost a lot of blood, and the doctor told me I flatlined twice on his table. And I was in a coma for a while too. He said I must have really wanted to stay alive. Must have been a reason. I mean, you know, it's hard to find the words to say to someone who kills your friend. I mean, I know technically my friend killed yours, but that was by accident. She didn't even know she did. Because of course he died from internal hemorrhaging later, according to you. And by the way, I won't bother screaming if I were you, because the scarf I've wrapped around your mouth is pretty tight. All you're going to do is choke on the fibres if you do that. You know what, I really don't know what to say to you, to be honest. I thought I'd have a million things to say. Like, why you killed my friend, why you did this, why you did that. I kind of already know the answers. I mean, I admitted my mistakes. I shouldn't have assumed that you do this kind of thing on a regular basis, hurt people already. And I thought I was performing a public service, and all I did was self-satisfaction. And I admitted that before you shot me. You know what, I think in the future, if you want to kill somebody out of revenge, you should probably, well, for one thing, keep the lights on, and then probably go for the head. It's quick, it's easy, and you definitely know you've killed them. I don't really know anyone who suffered a bullet to the head. A lot of people suffer bullets, but not to the head, not to my knowledge. What else can I say before I do this? Because I wanted to make a little small talk. Nope, really can't think of anything. And by the way, if you're wondering how I found you, it's, well, pretty much the same reason I gave you before, is that I have connections too. I mean, at first they were sceptical about helping me when I told them about what happened to my friend, they were a little more willing to help. And do you know why? Because the friend was my friend's husband. See, you didn't do enough of your research, did you? When you tried to find me and my friend. I mean, you did enough. I mean, you must have known the husband would find my friend when you killed her, but you didn't know much else. I mean, he probably thought it was a burglar or something. I mean, the only reason I didn't know my friend was dead till you told me was because I don't really talk to the husband that much. He would visit me in hospital, and I did scream at him. I said, "Why didn't you tell me?" And he said he didn't know how. And he said the last thing he wanted to do was call me and say all this. And plus, with them being under witness protection, he wasn't really allowed to make that much contact with me, just to be safe, in case anything was given away or anything. You know, you may be blindfolded, but I can't see the lack of affection in your eyes. But all your silly revenge attempt did was get you back in the same place you were the first time. Tied to your chair and unable to move. Now, I've been thinking about other ways to kill you, I'll be honest. mean, there was stabbing, there was actually beating you to death until... I'm not going to be too gory with those images actually. But then I thought, nah, that creates too much mess. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got a lot of tarps here to avoid messing my home, but that's not the point. I still like to keep things clean. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering how I'm going to get rid of you, my friend's husband's also going to help me get rid of the body. He decided to leave me alone with all this, but no, he's going to help me get rid of you. Oh yeah. You're wondering how you actually got knocked out in the first place. Well, that me and him both did. You see, he picked the lock to the house, made sure we were both quiet. I'm not really known for my sneaking. And he advised me the best way to knock you out. I mean, I was thinking just wake you up and put a gun to your head and then tell you to sit still while he ties you up, but that requires a little too much effort. I didn't want to knock you out the same way I did last time, so my friend recommended chloroform. I mean, you struggled for a while. I mean, you really did want to fight. And of course you didn't see anything because it was dark. But once again, that's kind of obvious when you're asleep. I don't really know anyone who sleeps with a light on. Actually, that's a lie. I did. For a while. You know what? No. I thought I did have more to say, but I honestly don't. I thought if I, talked for a little bit, I would have more to say. But actually, that's technically contradicting, isn't it? I'm sorry, because I am talking a lot, and technically I'm saying things to you. Oh, come on, you don't know what the word contradicting means? Ugh, never mind. Anyway, I think I will take that from you. I'll take your phone. Thank you. And the last thing I want is... Actually, why am I even trying to say you make an attempt to grab your phone? You're tied up. How can you do that anyway? Some people really can't think straight, and I happen to be one of them. God, you've only been awake a little over 8 minutes, and it doesn't seem like I've said a lot, but surprisingly I have. In the quiet parts, of course, but that's more for effect, isn't it? You know, I'm really surprised that you went after my friend. I mean, I don't mean the protection thing, because I already mentioned that I was surprised by that, but the fact you went after her to begin with. I mean, you couldn't have done it just to get to me, because I didn't even know. And apart, you knew I didn't know, so that couldn't have been the reason. So it's just out of petty revenge. Look, I'll be honest. I'm sorry about you, friend. I meant what I said earlier. I didn't mean for that to happen. And I was to call it my own satisfaction to get him help, like I should have done. See, I can admit my mistakes. It takes me time too, but I do eventually. But I think it's enough talk, don't you? I'd rather get this over and done with. I mean, I want to talk more, but I don't know what to say. And this time it's the truth. I'm not going to jabber on for a couple more minutes and act like I don't. I really don't know what else to say to you. There isn't much to say. Now, I don't know how you killed my friend. I wanted to do the same thing, but the closest thing I had was the gun that you left on the side. You even carved my friend's initials in it. What was that, some sort of checklist or something? Well, actually, checklist isn't the right word, is it? But you understand what I mean. The next thing carved in that gun will be yours. But actually, I don't know why I bothered with the tarp. I mean, we're in your home. But I did it just in case there's any splatter that indicates struggle, in case you get out of those ropes. Oh, which it looks like you're trying to, and you almost are. So I'll just be quick. Now I'm going to do it a certain way, so there'll be no investigations. As far as the police are concerned, you were overwhelmed with guilt because you shot a woman, put her in a coma, and before that you killed another woman after assuming that they hit you due to a previous robbery. Suicide leads to no investigation. So I've hit the side of the head. It's the best option. A lot of times my phrases is see you on the other side, but I think as you're going to hell, that's not going to happen. But just in case I join you, I'll say it anyway. See you on the other side.